Hi guys, I'm Dr. Marwah, your medicine faculty, and I have with me a very young and a dashing doctor who has gotten into a habit of getting double digit and single digit ranks. I would let him do the talking to describe his claim to fame and all the hard work that he has done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the introduction. And I'm Dr. Abhinav. I secured an All India rank of 3 in this year's INI-CET. I also secured ranks of 86 and 85 previously. And it's an honor to talk to you, sir.
Awesome. I think you are used to now getting into this elite club. So now is the time to drop out of it actually.
Yeah, sir. I dropped out of it after the exam only. I deleted the app and notes and all, and I was like, I have given my best this time, and I'm pretty sure the result is going to be in my favor. And after that, I was pretty relaxed. And after the result, I think Anchor has been released, and I'm very
Hmm.
relaxed after that.
Great. So let's start with your journey. Let's begin with medicine videos only. So like how did you go about them? Were they daunting? Were they breezy?
No, the thing is, I always liked medicine very much, and I was very sure that I was going to do medicine from starting. So it was one of my favorite subjects, and of which I think my surgical subjects have suffered a bit. So
Mhm.
the strategy which I followed was medicine. I divided basically in two major blocks. One was cardio, respi, GI, and neuro. The cases that we see day to day in our wards or OPD. So during my medicine posting, my aim was to finish at least these 4 units, and then other units like endo, rheumat, infection, and hemat. Those were done with shorter subjects posting during the 7th sem. This way, this does not get monotonous, and I think I was able to allot sufficient time to each and every unit of medicine.
Cool. So when it comes to main videos versus rapid revision versus LRR, I mean there is so much to. I mean obviously all of them will have their own pros and cons, but like if you were to tell your junior what is the first thing that they should be using, what would that be?
If you have time, if you are starting early, maybe in your MBBS, then definitely main videos, because at that time I don't think your aim should be NEET or INICET per se, but
Mhm.
to be a good doctor and be thorough with your concepts. So in
Mhm.
those aspect, I think main video is the key, because you get an insight of the subject in its entirety, and you know all the basics and all. And when you come to your internship, if you are short on time, then I think maybe you can use a rapid revision or LRR. But otherwise, I think main videos must be done once at least.
Okay, so getting familiarity with the main videos, then upgrading to LRR in the end would be a good idea.
Yeah, man, sure.
Okay, so Abhinav, like I think like you were doing physiology from Dr. Manna. So I mean he's a legend in physiology. So like what I want to know from you, since we were chatting about basics have to be really really good. So let me know like how should somebody be approaching search videos and like what importance does physiology have? Because a lot of people say कि होना ही नहीं है solve so anatomy biochemistry कर लो. So like your take on how physiology shapes up your pharma and patho and other things.
As I said, I was interested in medicine subject. So the only subject which I read carefully in first year was physio. And after that, when I found out about so many such videos and notes from my senior, I was very starstruck. Like sir has explained all the concepts very clearly, and solved all the numericals in a very crisp and concise manner. Like you can know what the question was asking, and if same question or similar questions are asked in future, what you need to do to solve them. And I think most of the questions of physio are the one which you will get end up getting correct, uh,
Mm.
apart from one or two if they ask some recent research maybe. But I think physio is the subject that you should double down on, because there is a high chance that you may get all the questions correct. In an ad, every year they ask two or three some odd questions which nobody has a definite answer. So if there is a subject in which there is clarity and surety that you may end up getting every question correct, I think you should focus more on that subject.
Okay, so you started building the basics on physiology with Somin Manna, then we moved on to medicine, and obviously you did a lot of other subjects and like made them great. You said something about like the surgical subjects being weak. That's a very honest admission from coming from somebody who's a single ranker, single digit ranker. I mean, you are saying that your some subjects are weak. Is that really true, or is it like the some subjects are super strong, which is why you said that these are like weak? I mean, I just was curious to know that coming from you, a word weak was not something that I was expecting.
No, so like starting off, I think the strong subjects were strong, but not super strong. Means it was not a comparison per se between subjects, but yeah, surgical subjects were my weak subjects, which was dragging me down in GTs and maybe in one
Okay.
or two of the exams also. So this time I made sure that I first do my weak subjects first, and in
Mhm.
entirety I again went to main notes with whatever time I had, but like CCM surgery,
Mhm.
CCM I mean PSM surgery. So I did the main videos notes first, and I made sure that this time I'm going to get these subject questions correct, no matter what happens. So weak.
Okay.
The subjects were really weak. I'm not comparing them with my strong
Okay.
subjects. But yeah.
Okay, so like suppose you're giving a PrepLadder Champions exam or like you're giving a mock test, how frequently was like that you were giving these tests? That is one. And then second, like how were these tests comparing as compared to the actual exam? I know that in an actual exam the pressure is too high, but when it comes to like giving a mock test, like I think we tend to zone out sometimes in between while giving them. Your take on the PrepLadder Champion exam and the mock tests?
So, by starting your first 5 to 6 months of preparation, I guess even giving one GT per month is enough just for getting accustomed to the GT pattern and exam solving. And I think GT should always be used for a revision material and to knowing the stuffs which are not covered in main notes, and not to compare yourself with others. And you should have a end target like around this time of the year or whatever time before the exam, I should be scoring at least this much correct questions, irrespective of the level of paper. Maybe sometimes the GT is tough, GT is easy, to get a surety that you will end up getting a good rank in the main exam itself. uh, and regarding how the GTs translate to the main exam, I think one of the good things about Prep Ladder GT is that they use PYTs to make new questions around the same topic, and that helps you to think in a way which you have to do in the exam itself. Like same questions may not get repeated, but yeah, if you know other options of the question, then it becomes easy to eliminate those options. And regarding the exam stress and all, so I believe you should be giving GTs in such a frequency at the end that the exam that you go uh, to give, the main exam, also feels like a GT itself. Like keep on
Mhm.
giving GT every 4 days towards the end, and also give that second last GT before your exam, so that the exam day also feels like a GT and you don't have that added pressure. And always make sure to give GTs in a uh, uh, quite concentrated manner in between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Like the timing of the exam, get
Okay.
accustomed to
Mhm.
solving 200 questions at a stretch in that time frame. Means tune your circadian rhythm for the exam day beforehand, like at least 1 month before you should start doing these things.
Okay. So, is the actual exam really difficult like mock tests, or is it the actual exam? It turned out to be the other way around, much more simpler and common things for us.
To be honest, sir, I think this was one of the toughest INI-CET paper.
Right. Right.
Keeping in mind that I have given two other papers and has have done previous year questions as well. So I think this year, especially the first two blocks, were very tricky, I would say, and lengthy. So if you are short on time, or if you are dwelling upon on one question, thinking कि ये नहीं हो रहा या मैं ये तो करके रहूंगा मैं, then you might end up losing time for other easy questions towards the back of the block. So you need to be cautious on your time management. Do not get carried away by a question or your ego, and uh, uh, solve the question on its merit. Like हो सकता है कि अगला क्वेश्चन ही इजी हो, पर अब दो क्वेश्चन टफ आ गए तो ऐसा लग रहा है कि ये भी टफ होगा, तो वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. टेक द क्वेश्चन इंडिविजुअली एंड सॉल्व इट ऑन इट्स ओन मेरिट.
Okay. So, any dedications you want to make? I think this journey has been a long one and on a difficult road. So, there would be a lot of people in your journey who deserve a mention today. So, stage is all yours.
Yes, so there are quite a lot of people, but some people who I like to mention are my mother, my sister, and my friend Divisha, and my friend circle at AIMS, who always motivated me to study and do my best, and my seniors at AIMS or at MAMC, who have done the uh, who have cracked the exam earlier, and whom I look to guidance for. So I would like to thank them.
Okay. So it was really nice, man, talking to you. You've been like a young guy with like a lot of experience coming to, solving these exams. So I'm sure that your inbox would be full with messages from various students. So a quick shout out to all the young doctors who are sitting for NEET PG. What would be your one single message? मतलब apart from कि भाई पढ़ लो serious okay मतलब because now अब तो NEET PG का ही है and it's like the date is not up. So what would be your advice how to use the video lectures effectively?
I would like to say from my experience, from after May INI-CET, I joined dermatology at AIMS, and there was hardly 1 month before NEET, and I had never done NEET PYQs before, like once only at the starting of my prep, and that time you only do for the sake of doing it. So I didn't even remember any PYQs or PYTs. So in last 1 month, I only focused on solving PYQs and revising the weaker subjects, and if I get time, then I'll just brush up upon my strong subjects. And on the exam day I just went ki, yeah, I'm getting an opportunity to give a exam, so let's only take it that way and don't stress upon it too much. And I gave the exam with a free mind. Even after the exam, there were so much first key exam was so easy, so easy. People are getting 190 plus correct. I was like कि मैं भी एग्जाम दे के आया हूँ, हाँ इजी था, इतना इजी नहीं था कि लोगों के 190 प्लस आ रहे हैं. एंड जब रिजल्ट आया तो इट वाज प्रीटी एविडेंट. Do your weak subjects and don't leave your strong subjects. Just at least brush them. If you have time, then do them thoroughly, and always do PYQs. I think PYQs are the main, and never fall for FOMO. Before exam, after exam, during exam, just focus on yourself. Keep your head down. Prepare for exam, and I think when the result will come, if you have done your hard work and you have kept your faith, the result will be always in your favor.
No, no, that's a very well spoken statements. I mean, you were doing a great job, and I am very sure your phone would be buzzing at the moment with all the congratulatory messages. So, heartiest congratulations, man. And it was fun teaching you. And take care and keep guiding, keep smiling like this, keep guiding all the young batches, and you'll do great, right? Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.